folks, how y'all doing today? It's me, Stately, and this is City Skylines. Welcome to the fair town of good intentions, where our intentions are good. Our execution occasionally leaves something to be desired. Today we are going to get back to work on the turkey's nest. And yesterday we put down the entire thing. We started out right here and we kind of worked our way back. Let's see how traffic's going so far. So far so good. My funky little intersection here, it kind of does the trick. Amazingly. Oh, you totally turned left on a straight only lane. What a bad man. These abandonment issues are just a result of, what do we got? Fewer students are still renowned. We haven't unlocked anything new. So, okay. Got a lot of people parked out in front of these high-density housing here. Also, some of it doesn't appear to be the green housing. Did I not zone this properly? It looks like maybe I didn't. Let me go ahead and just expand this zone so that all of these buildings will be the cool green ones. I mean, it's possible that I got it right the first time, but just in case. Okay, so we're going to do kind of the same thing on the other side of the road here. We'll go ahead and put down some more low-density residential. Would be regular roads because we want parking. Well, we don't, but the inhabitants are going to. They're peculiar about things like parking. And let's see, how did we do that on the other side? Just kind of have a loop going, don't we? Alright, I need to turn off the snaps to get this last section just so. And straight line from here to here. Or a more or less straight line anyway. And then we'll run another line out here to, I don't know, let's say here. And all the way over to, all the way down to here, I suppose. Distance too short. Well, you gotta be like that. Here, turn the snaps back on. Like that. Put down a couple of little interconnects here. At least one. We should connect this to this. Like that. Alright, that looks pretty good. Same thing again with the zoning. We're going to just residential the ever-living bejesus out of this entire area, including on the outside. And let's go ahead and delete what we didn't want. Get rid of the silly little corners that we can't use, like this. This, maybe leave a little more space here. And this can go farther out. Again, 3 deep, not 4. We don't do 4 deep low density residential in this town. That's not how we roll. And we don't really want this, so there we go. And I suspect that shouldn't take too long to start filling out either. So we got a grade school here. I guess we'll do a high school on the other side because we do need one. What have we got? We've got university, public library. I think we should have a public library too. Institute of Creative Arts, why not? Now let's use a regular high school. This guy. Yeah, that should be good. Got plenty of space here for it. We should be a little more elaborate here because high schools generally need more facilities. So let's see, we'll pop down a slip road out to here and then down to here, and we'll use that section for parking, I think. Will this fit? Nothing ever quite fits the way I want it to. Here, let's do this slightly smarter way. Turn off the snaps and turn off the snap to node and give it just enough space. No, not wanting to play. Come on, guys. All right. I guess I need to use one of these parking roads instead because it's being stubborn. It is being whack-ass stubborn, yo. 'Snaps back on, I suppose. 90 degrees out to here. Why are you doing this to me? What exactly is the problem you're having here? None of these want to work. Oh, you know what? No, I don't know why. I was going to say, oh, it's because I got the wrong thing selected here, but I didn't. I had the right thing selected. Fine, we'll do this. Not too much, just, you know, like that. Okay, I don't like it. It's bad. Let's straighten it out. Widen it. Then we'll take the road here. Alright, that's it. It's time to turn on the anarchy. I tried to be Mr. Nice Guy. That didn't work, so now I'm just anarchying this. Snap to nothing. And I suppose that's... Well, this isn't smart because I basically filled out the entire thing now, but let's see what we can do. First of all, we'll move this back. And then we'll move it over, I think. If we... shoot. If we can, just get it a little bit closer. Why are so many cars using this road section, I wonder? Stop that. Having some trouble getting this to actually move. Hold on. I think this is probably as close as we can reasonably get. All right, now let's actually put the high school down. Now that we've spent 20 minutes trying to get the parking lot just so. Not the first time, it won't be the last. High school goes there. And then we'll have room for sports facilities and stuff. It'll be awesome. It's going to be a great high school, and all of the students are going to be so happy. This parking thing, man. These guys just decide, hey, I saw a parking spot, and they just kind of Jesus their way over there. It's very strange. So, let's add some sports. I think a soccer field. Okay, a slightly smaller soccer field. Might be marked as football. Also too big. All of our sports facilities are too big. That's just great. Everything is awesome. Can we have a little something? Yeah. Like that. See? That's nice. We need to raise it a little bit, though. That's okay. We need to flatten this, don't we? Best bet is probably to raise this side too. And you as well. Because otherwise we're going to have all kinds of trouble getting those parking spots in. That's a nasty little slope there. So I think maybe we're going to have to adjust literally everything, including I think the school and the stadium here. Ah, shoot, I missed this one. How's that look? Does that look pretty flat? That looks pretty flat. Good. This all has to come down a little bit just to compensate. Oh, all right, one at a time. I thought I'd selected this one and I had not. Nope, something like that. And I find it odd that the parking rules for these guys. Come on. What's with this bizarre parking behavior, folks? It's all very strange. Not going to be able to fit an 8x2, am I? Oh, I am. It's beautiful. It's perfect. It's exactly an 8x2. I am pleased. This is my I am pleased face. You can't see it because, you know, you can't see me. So you'll just have to take my word for it. And we need to just give this a kiss there. Just like that. Asphalt, smaller brush size. Get rid of all the little gaps and stuff here. There we go. Are we reasonably sure this is a high school? I accidentally built an elementary school. I was like, hey, high schools normally don't have slides. High school. And the high school doesn't fit. Oh boy, how about this one? Yeah, this one fits. All right. Look at that nice high school. You know, sometimes you confuse high schools with elementary schools. These things happen. All right. Did I forget to zone this, or is nobody interested in living there? I did not forget to zone this, so apparently nobody's interested in living there. In fairness, our residential demand isn't very high. Let's slap down a park of some kind. I'm back in the red, by the way. These investments here better start paying off soon. What kind of park shall we have? A large playground right smack dab in the middle of this, I think. Right there. And oh, check it out, our pathing connected automatically. That's excellent. That's the same playground we have over here, but whatever, it's no big deal. Sorry, I just have to make funny noises occasionally when things that displease me show up. Alright, shall we fence it off? Kind of make sure that it's clear that it's a separate area. I don't know if we have a whole lot to do with the rest of the zone here, but let's see, what do we got? Castle wall ruins, not so much, but a park fence should be appropriate. Turn all of the snapping off, turn the anarchy on, and start here. Hello? What's going on? Why can I not select this? Oh, because I'm in upgrade mode. Odd, but okay. You know what? We don't need to do that area. We'll do this section here, and we'll leave that blank. We could maybe put something else down there at some point. Not inconceivable that we could come up with something that would go well. here and across to there. And that's just fine as far as fencing goes. We still have some kind of gnarly height differences here. Let's see if we can flatten things out just a little bit. And I guess that'll do fine. Okay, so already full. Great. And oh, that's just sad. Now I'm sad. Oh, check it out. Okay, people have decided they do want to live here after all. We just need to get that power bridge. Well, okay. So what we can do is we can put down some regular small offices along this road. I don't want to go crazy here, but I don't see any problem in having just a few office buildings along here. And that'll help bridge the power over too, assuming it fills in. And we have basically met the entire residential demand now. We still have a fair amount of commercial demand, though, and we can fulfill some of that. Oh, look at this. We even have some high-density residential zones that haven't started filling in yet. I set these apart because I wanted to have a visual separation between the residential areas, but I think trees would be appropriate. We can put down a couple of rows of whatever trees we decide we like, and I have decided that I like these. So we'll go like this. And like that, and like this, and like that. Very nice. Seems like everything's forging ahead nicely here. What's with the trees growing in the middle of the road? Did I anarchy this? I must have anarchied this. Because otherwise there wouldn't be quite so many trees in the middle of the road. Alright, is that all of them? No more road trees. I don't think I have the same problem on this side. I mean, this... Well, okay, fine. I get that you want trees in your yard, but I probably don't want them, like, sticking directly out of the roof of your house either. Alright, we need a public library and a post office. So let's see what we got. We got a university library. We know what we're looking for. Public library right here. And we can use this corner by the grade school. I think that'll be perfect for it. See if we get lots of people using it. That would be nice. So far I haven't had a whole lot of luck with libraries though, so I don't know. I'm going to turn this into a regular road so there's parking. Didn't really do much for parking for the grade school, but you know, there's a big old lot here and a giant parking garage there, so I'm not too concerned. But we're still having abandonment problems here, which, you know, whatever. We'll sort it out. It'll probably clear itself up as time goes by. Now, right now, our major demand is still for commercial. This is already getting busy, isn't it? I think our biggest problem here is we're going from a 3-lane to a 2-lane. I wonder if I can upgrade any of these roads. I don't think I can. They'd be much wider and far more difficult to deal with. So yeah, we're gonna have to put some public transit in here to alleviate some of this, obviously. But it is coming along, and we're gonna expand the ever living bejesus out of this too, I'm sure. Our connection road here is actually getting a little bit of traffic, so that's not bad. All right, let's pop down a nice cemetery on the water side, because eventually these people will start dying, and then they're going to realize that there's no place to bury them. Well, you know, waterside cemeteries are not generally considered a very good idea. Maybe we'll put something up on the hill instead. Here, we'll run a road from, say, here, freehand, up to, no, we don't have to go too far up to there. We'll do a small straight section. Snap for me, snap for daddy. It doesn't want to snap, but that's fine. And, you know, we probably also should put down a clinic or a hospital or something. Large cemetery? Large cemetery? Building must be placed roadside. Wait, why am I only getting... Not what I was looking for. It must be something I downloaded. And they're going to want water and power. They're weird that way. Everybody always wants water and power. Should I just give them their own windmill? I don't think we have to. Let's just grab our rural power line here. Power consumption is beginning to be problematic again. Hopefully that'll work. Yeah. Okay. So when and if people start dying, which is obviously not allowed, they'll have a place to do it. Okay, this is filling in. Residential demand is still 0, so I'm not going to push that. We'll leave it be. I'm concerned about traffic. It's already very heavy here. And as you can see, it's pretty bad here too. Okay, one thing we can do right now to help fix this is we can force traffic out of this lane into this lane to keep these guys from being problematic. And then this will be forced to go here. And the only problem is I have this off-ramp here. So design flaw here is that traffic coming in has to cross traffic going out. You see that a lot at like American off-ramps where there's kind of a merge lane. I'm not sure this is actually a suitable intersection for the amount of traffic we have here. We might want to come up with something a little more robust than this. But it's such a cool design. I like my traffic design. But okay, we can do something a little more robust. We'll do a trumpet interchange here instead. That should solve most of the problems. Hello, bulldozer. Right up until about here. That's where they stop being parallel, I think. Okay, all right, problem solved. We'll just remove the freeway entirely, force everybody who wants to go here to drive up here, over here, down here, through here, cross here, get off the freeway there, drive all the way around, and that's it. It's that simple. That's all there is to it. No. Can't do it. Tempting though it may be, we have to do this right. And I said trumpet interchange, but again, there's stuff here. There's plenty of room there. Let's just do a road that takes that into account from the get-go. So rather than having to do something about it again later, we'll take it into consideration now. This section has to go too. Look at all of those cars. They're going to be so mad. Okay. Here's what we'll do. We'll run the freeway. Obviously, we'll put the freeway back. How innovative, Stately. What a brilliant idea. Put the freeway back, you say. Okay, good. Nice. Parallel freeway. You know, I'm not sure there's enough space for much of anything here because of how close this is, so I might have to pull that back a little bit too. Let's go ahead and demolish those road sections. And we'll do raised roundabout. 4-lane one-way. Is there a 4-lane one-way, or am I going to have to use a freeway section for that? I'll use a freeway section if I have to. See if I won't. Let's see. First of all, I'm going to raise it up. We're going to force it to be a bridge section. Raise it up to about here. Ah, shoot. Curved. We need curved sections, not straight sections. And a nice, big, wide roundabout. Huh. Okay, let's not go completely overboard here. Yeah, that's a beautiful, beautiful, perfect circle. Oh boy. Alright, now we'll fix all these sections up and try to make this a little less ridiculous. Yeah, much better. Much better. Look at that. Look how nice that is. Yes, I'm being sarcastic. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic. Take this down a little bit. It just gets better and better, doesn't it? This is always such a pain in the ass. There's actually a roundabout mod on the Steam Workshop. I'm thinking maybe I should use that because, damn, what's going on here? This corner does not want to work. Alright, let's tear this little section down and we'll try to put it back right. That's a little less ridiculous, and it's starting to look a little round now. And the worst part is, as soon as I put a off-ramp or a connector road on this, it's probably going to change around again. I'll have to rejigger it some more. Alright, I guess that'll have to do for now. Okay, and we'll do this. 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 That looks pretty okay, except for this one here. That one's clearly a problem. Let's try that again. Right about here to right about here. Yeah, I guess. All right. Ugh, all these junctions are so close to each other now. Oh, that's the wrong road type. That doesn't help. Probably explains why it looks so weird, huh? That's more like it. It's still not beautiful, but we're getting there. Don't y'all just love to tune in and watch me make roundabouts a couple times a week? What's not to like? Trying to get just some decent symmetry in here is turning into a bit of a nightmare. See, now we have these ridiculously short little connector ramps. They're way too steep. I mean, look at that. This is just bizarre. There's supposed to be a way to make these things more straight, but I can never quite get it right. And now we're off center. The whole thing is not quite centered. Everything is going awesome with this design so far. This is a 6-lane straight line from here to here. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's different. I don't know, guys. I'm kind of messing this up. Let's try again, I guess. I got so many broken little sections here now. I'm never going to get that clean. All right. Once more into the breach. Is there an easier way to get a nice clean grid out of this? All right, back to our 3-lane, one-way, 4-lane, one-way freeway section. We'll give plenty of space. Not quite. I'm going to try to get it right the first time here. I could do a square, I suppose. Now let's try something a little bit different here, because I am clearly flailing around and not having much success. Okay, 180. Straight line. Up to about there, I suppose. And then we'll do 3-lane straight line. Here, 135 degrees, straight to the middle here, 90 degrees to the center line, 135 degrees, well 90, right, and then down to here. And that looks different. It definitely looks different. It's too low. But that's an easy fix. Just do this. Ah, shoot. Not quite just that, because we have center nodes here. For some reason. Not sure why. Don't have them on this. Oh, we do have them on this side too. Where does that leave us? Is that enough height? I'm reasonably sure that's high enough, but I'm going to raise it some more because it looks weird. Let's take the entire thing. And I think something like that should be fine. I'm not sure why there's a dip here, if anything. There should be the opposite of a dip, an undip, if you will. Okay, and now a benefit of doing this is we have those nice center snaps. Turn the node snapping back on. And we can just go like this, and like this, and like this. Hello? You're not feeling it? Is that the problem? Go back a little bit farther, I guess. Why are you being weird? Why? There's always something being weird in this game. No matter what you do, there's always something not behaving the way you think it should. Alright, we're going to have to adjust a few things here. For some reason, this snap point's in the wrong spot. Alright. Well, I feel like it's not quite right, but it's not quite terrible. Move some stuff around a little bit, try to get it squared out where it's not already. This one in particular seems weird for some reason. I guess that looks pretty okay. Now we need to take these sections and raise them. Like that. Same thing over here. Like that. Alright, now hopefully, one last little thing that we need to do here. I'm gonna have to freehand this. We'll go like that, and then we'll go like, no. Go like that, and then we'll go like this. Whatever, close enough. Here, let's move this. Oh, I forgot about how much fun that was. Right. Delete this. Put down some fresh power line. Just run it over to here instead, and that should be a-okay. Alright, everything's not connected. Why is this not connected? Huh. Well, it should be an easy fix. Straight line, please. And auto. There. Okay, now it's connected. Okay, let's go ahead and turn the traffic back on. This is going to be kind of a traffic issue here. The garbage trucks are going to have some trouble getting to where they need to be, especially if they have to turn left there. But let's see. They don't like the sharp corners much, do they? Oh, jeez. This is not an improvement, I feel. Okay, first of all, let's see. Well, let's let it clear up a little bit. Let it run for a while and see what happens. But I don't want stoplights here because that's going to be an issue. Hello? No stoplights there. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm not sure I did any good here. I mean, it looks neat. It's different, but it's clearly not a stroke of genius. What other options do we have? Well, I mean, we can always just do this the old-fashioned way and do an over-under. On the other hand, it is moving. I think... Let's see. Okay, so is there any scenario, eventually we might have a road coming out on this side, so that means in theory we could have traffic just going all the way around. Means we can't really do too much in the way of lane restrictions. It's also not quite symmetrical. But, like I said, it is interesting, and I'm pro-interesting. Seems kind of okay, to be honest. Here, let's put down some traffic restrictions. Particularly, you have to go there. And for now, at least, there's no reason to let these guys use this as a shortcut. So everybody just stick to your lane like that. Going to do the same thing here. We'll make everybody move into initially the first lane. They'll have the opportunity to change lanes farther down. Yeah, so this is causing some traffic wobbles, if you will. You know what? Let's move this. Let's not connect to here at all. We'll just connect this. Yeah, we can actually also just demolish this section. We'll just connect this to this. Do a nice straight line here. Oh, sure. Be that way. Here. Go like that, and then we'll put in a curve. There. Alright, that's that problem solved. And as elegantly as we can hope for, I suppose. And now traffic seems to be puttering along nicely. I hope it's capable of supporting more traffic eventually. What else have we got going on here? Our residential demand is still effectively zero, but we have some commercial demand. So let's put some low-density commercial in some of these gaps here. Excuse me. Yeah, we might end up extending that road outwards at some point, in which case these will have to go. But for now, they're fine. All right, so we got our educational area here. We've got our library. We've got our police and fire. We probably need a medical clinic because there's nothing remotely nearby. I don't have a whole lot of sick people. I'm always very careful to make sure that that they don't have trouble with pollution or anything like that, but we are still going to put down a medical clinic. Shall we put it on the, no, here, we'll put it opposite the high school so that they can share parking. It's not even necessary. There's no massive demand. We'll put it up on the road to the cemetery. And that still makes everybody happy, raises land values considerably here, so I'm going to call that a win-win. Now, there's one other thing that I've been meaning to do, and that is I want to put down a postal annex. If I can remember where the post office stuff is. It's under education. It isn't. Have I unlocked any museums? What do I need? Oh, prestigious. I need to be prestigious before I can build any of the cool museums. So a distribution center here, post sorting facility. We have no post sorting facility. And I think this might be a good place for it. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. This is bad. I'm not sure what's going on here. Well, this is obviously bad because these things aren't connecting for some reason. That's why the traffic is so light. I accidentally completely destroyed half of it. Why does that want to be a bridge? That does not need to be a bridge. Hold on a sec. There. But this is... oh boy. Oh, I thought I had it all sorted out. You guys are not helping. You're all not helping. Everybody's not helping. Everybody needs to stop not helping. Oh, hold on. Shift S. Right, except I don't want this one. I said I don't want this one. It's not right click, it's left click. I want them to do that. I'm going to force them to kind of vacate the rightmost lane. So that this can keep flowing. But, yeah, I have clearly created a monster. And they're all trying to get off here, too. I've got way too many people trying to get from here over to here for this interchange to handle. Let's see. The problem seems to be, well, okay, A, there seems to be an intersection here for some reason. But B, it's mostly this, isn't it? I think we're going to go the no left turns route here. Because there's always going to be other ways to get to where you need to be. So we're going to require, hello, this to turn right. And should we make them all turn right? Shall we just have no cross traffic here? Is that ever going to be a problem? No, because you can turn here. Alright, and you have to turn here, and you have to turn here. And if you want to go back, you'll just have to find another way to do it. No left turns. No left turns. No left turns. And no cross traffic. You guys are, however, allowed to turn right. And you guys are allowed to turn right. And now let's just take out the stoplight, put in some yield signs, and let it flow. Let's see. That seems to be working. And we have enough side roads here that we can reroute all of that traffic without having to worry too much about people not being able to get to their destination, right? Shouldn't be an issue. And the only problem is it kind of means that we can't really have any commerce in this section right here. Anything we put down here, you'd have to, if you're leaving, you'd have to get on the freeway to get away from it. So we're not doing that. But look at that. Look how much nicer this is flowing now. It's still kind of jammed up, but oh, kind of jammed up, he said. Kinda. It's like, oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I've made a terrible mistake, haven't I? I don't know what's going on here. That's kind of weird, too. I just don't have the capacity here. We'll have to put down some surface roads to help out here, I think. I'm also not quite sure why this is being problematic. Well, this is obviously not good, but we're kind of out of time for today's episode, so we'll work on this some more next time. Hopefully we'll get it sorted out, because this is bad. But we'll see. Hey guys, thank you for watching. If you haven't done so, please consider subscribing, because who doesn't want to watch more of, 50-minute videos on me messing around with intersections and failing miserably, right? Right? I thought so. Alright, folks. You all take it easy. Be good. Be kind to each other. I'll see you all next time.